welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos, and it's coming up next.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. One game to decide it all. It's the AFC champion Denver Broncos and the champions of the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Final game of the season. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Greg, it has been a long run to get here. 2 weeks of build-up, the media day, the radio interviews. It's all over now. Finally, it's time for football, and for these players, long wait is almost over.
Well, I can promise you one thing, Mike. Every single one of these players and coaches in their mind right now is saying the exact same thing. Let's just kick the ball off already. We're tired of talking about the game. We're tired of meetings and practice. It's been a long 2 weeks for both of these clubs. They're ready to get this thing kicked off, and let's decide the outcome of who's going to be Super Bowl champs on the field. And I know you and we got the best seats in the house.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And a short pickup to about the 30. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's going to run it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll take off again. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down. Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. What a run, he brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hacks to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
The motion man is Sanders. On second down, Young. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the
pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60. 0-0 is the score. More from New Orleans after this. On fourth down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hekker, on to punt. And back deep is Marvin Mims. That's taken on this side of midfield. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. The Broncos offense going to take over now for the second time. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Second down and 3. They'll go with Williams. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he's into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Raheem Blackshear on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Panthers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack. And a loss of a couple.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. To return, it's Mims. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Javonte Williams heading out with the Broncos for their next drive. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
A first down throw for Nix. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos move out on top, 14-0. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Velus Jones now on the return. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Panthers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On first down is Young. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. From the gun, it's Young. Back into the hands of Hubbard. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw, Young. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Panthers get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 62. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. The Broncos got a strong first half from their signal caller, Bo Nix. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Panthers offense headed back to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On play action, Young. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Young. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
On now is the punt team for the Panthers. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Broncos offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. On the toss, it's Williams. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Williams. Williams, first down, and he's not done. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Young. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
He's got room at the 30. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs. But he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the fourth from Santa Clara after this. First down, it is Williams. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he will score. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. They'll go for 2. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Jones now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now Young going up top. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The Broncos offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. The 1st-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
The throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mims sent in motion here. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Motion man set right. He connects with Mims. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
A run on 1st and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The kick by Lutz is good. The Broncos will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Young. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
And the Broncos have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Goodell will hand the Lombardi Trophy to the Denver Broncos, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.